Hi, Elizabeth Grange here. This is part two of my Embodying Eve yoga practice session. The first part of this video is in a different link on a different YouTube video. And this is the yoga portion for the physical body of our feminine embodiment. And we are going to go through a couple of visualization, meditation tool, as well as some movement to help us embody our feminine energy. So, carrying on from where I left off in the previous video, yoga means to yoke body, mind, and spirit. Let me share my screen and open up my presentation. Okay, we have that here. So yoga, the breath, the bone, the gesture, our poses, or our asana, they can all be tools to help us integrate our body and our spirit and our mind. So before we do our movement, I want to teach you a really important tool that actually has been super profound for me in helping me reconnect to myself, clear out excess energy that's not mine, as well as regain functionality in really difficult moments. So, we are our physical body and we have spirit body as well. And as I shared in the previous part of this presentation, all spirit body, it's all made of matter. So we have a light body, or some people might refer to it as our aura or our auric field. I'm going to refer to it as our light body. And there are 5 layers to this light body. The first layer is our physical body. You can feel our physical body. Um, it's everything physical. Okay. These 5 layers of our light body, they connect to each other. So every layer of this will always come back connecting to our first layer, which is our physical layer. The second layer, just outside of that, well, let me preface this. So in this clearing meditation tool that I want to teach you, every one of these layers can connect back to a hand mudra or a position with our hands or fingers that will help us use our intentionality to connect to that layer of our light body. So for our physical body, the first mudra or first layer here is our thumb and forefinger. This represents our ability to connect to our physical body. So when we're doing a meditation and our eyes are closed and we connect our thumb and our forefinger together, this is where we begin, our physical body. The next layer out from the physical body is our prana or our life force body. So we have our physical body just outside of our uh, physical body is our pranic body or our life force. And this one we can, through our physical senses, still connect with. If you put your hand uh, just right above any area of your skin on your body, um, I particularly find it's easiest to feel this above the thighs or the legs, but anywhere in your body, just about a half inch or an inch above, just give that a moment. Maybe close your eyes if it helps you feel. Feel if you can feel this prana life force layer just outside your physical body. I can even move my hand and I feel that movement just above my layer of skin. You can try it, especially above your heart, above your legs and thighs. That's where I feel it most profound. It almost feels like heat coming off of my body that my hands can feel. So the hand mudra for connecting with this layer of our light body is the middle finger and thumb together. So we started with physical prana life force body, is our second layer. The third layer, just outside our pranic body, is the emotional light body. The emotional light body, it holds our memory and it holds our feelings and our thoughts and behaviors based in feeling, sometimes even triggers um, or cultural or emotional or generational memory. So just outside that, we can connect with this layer through our ring finger and our thumb connected together. This is the emotional layer body. So when we're in meditation, we're going first layer, second layer, third layer. This is how we connect with that space just outside our pranic body. The fourth layer is the mental body. We can connect with that with our pinky finger and our thumb. And that's the next layer just outside the emotional body. The mental body is our intellect, our intelligence, our reasoning and our conscious, our the conceptual thought and perspective. It is where we may experience our awareness and our discernment. And that again is the pinky finger to the thumb, fourth layer. Then the fifth layer, it is our source light body. It's outside of these other four layers. And it's like the one with source, one with the universe, uh, one with the light. It's where you and I and all of us, we connect together on this other energetic plane, all as one, where we're all connected and we're connected to source. Time doesn't exist in this one. It's our cosmic bliss body. So the hand mudras, we actually come back around. So we've gone 1, 2, 3, 4, come back to 5 is back to our thumb and our finger. So we're kind of making a cycle and back to a thumb and forefinger, representing our cosmic bliss body, the pure ecstatic source consciousness, joy, equanimity. Each one of these layers sheaths in through the other, all connecting back through the body. So why I'm teaching you these layers and these hand mudras is that when you're in a meditation, or let's say you're in a state of dysfunction, okay? You've been triggered or you're depleted or all the things, you can use this as a tool to check back in with yourself to regain a sense of functionality in your lived embodied experience and to tune up these layers that we are all like we all have these layers to tune up and tune in and maybe even identify which layer is it that is having the imbalance or the struggle that by tuning into and tuning up we can regain some sense of self and regain functionality in our living experience. We can go through these and utilize them. So I want to share an experience that I had after learning this tool and practicing it a couple of times. So I practiced it enough that it was like in my body and in my mind, and I could call upon it when the time arose that maybe was more challenging, when I needed some help in some way. It was probably just a hard day with being asked a lot of needs from my family and maybe not feeling that well myself, maybe struggling with a little bit of my own life force, feeling depleted. And I remember I was maybe in the kitchen and I just laid back on the floor. Like, I think I knelt down to pick up something and I just kind of like collapsed on my side, just like so depleted. And I just laid there on my back. And I was like, I can't even move. Like, I'm so empty. And as I just laid there and all I could do, I thought about this hand mudra meditation to just check in as a tool to help myself because I could not even move my body. I just laid there and but I remembered this tool and I had enough strength just to bring my fingers back together. So I just closed my eyes there on the kitchen floor and I did physical body and I just check in with my physical body like, okay, physical body, like I'm tired, I need sleep, I could use some water, maybe some food, the physical things. Maybe I need movement, like all these things you can tap in and say, physical body, like, well, what do I need? What's going on? Oh, yeah, I didn't sleep well last night, or whatever it is. And it just helps bring everything back into focus. Like, oh, okay, my body needs some support. Okay. Then I can connect with my life force body just outside my physical body. The things that elevate the life force body might be um, breathing, you know, maybe eating high quality foods or just the something that's through physical but elevates the life force in us. Maybe it's a movement, maybe it's some yoga, deep breathing, but just checking in with that prana life force layer. You can be like, okay, is this where I'm off balance? Is my life force low? Am I running? I'm running on fumes. Do I need to do things to restore my life force? Then connecting with that third mudra, ring finger to thumbs. Is this is this an emotional? So there's this layer out here. And I'm kind of a visual person, so I could visualize like what is my third layer look like? What is it doing? Is it kind of like mushy and like bleeding out all over into the other layers? So in my mind, I can kind of strengthen up this space and be like, okay, emotional layer, like I can tell you're like leaking in, I'm like pouring all over all the other things. And I, with my mind, you know, command my elements, my body and my light body, you know, go in your space, like build up the strengthening of your wall or the the membrane state emotions, you stay in that space, you're there like for a reason. Okay, I could see I was emotionally triggered, or I have this memory coming up when somebody said that thing. Oh, okay, that's coming up in this layer. So it's giving context and awareness. I'm tuning in for what's going on for me. And I can buoy up this layer when I have the awareness and I check in with it. The next layer being the mental body, our concept, perspective, our intellect, and our intelligence. And these layers all work together in a really great order. We actually have this mental intellect body outside of the emotional body because that logic and perspective kind of helps buffer us from that next layer of like the cosmic, like source connection with everybody and with God and the earth, the universe. This mental body is like this really great like filter or buffer between us and everybody else. But sometimes in that logic concept space, like things get in, ideas get in, maybe they're not ours, maybe there's some uh disconnection happening. But we can use our fourth layer there, pinky to thumb. Is this, do I need to buoy up my mental facilities? Like, I need to, uh, like, is this my thought? Is this somebody else? Do I need to clear out that space? So with each of these layers, it's like you can clean it up, connect it with light, flush it, wash it out, whatever it is you need. I think even on the computer screen, like sometimes you can see that little glow around me. So, um, then last one is the cosmic God source light body. And it's like where we can just find that peace, that joy, perspective where some of these other things that feel so big in our like present moment or the emotion or the thought, sometimes we think like or feel that's all we can see. But when we just zoom out a little bit more, we can see a more divine or bigger picture. It puts all the other things in perspective. We can connect with that pure love that's available, that's always there for us, pure love. And what we can do is we can bring that back down through all the other layers. So you could end here with just that cosmic bliss connection space. You can take all of that and you can bring it back down through the other layers. So I'll reverse my fingers when I'm just laying there. Okay, that feels so much better. I'm going to bring that perspective and that pure love back down through my mental, my emotional, my life force, my physical body right here in me. And just breathe it in. So this is a tool that we can practice in our daily life. We can call upon it. And today, during our final meditation in our after our yoga movement, while you're laying there getting ready for final relaxation, you can integrate this tool. I'll remind you of it at the end, where you can go through these layers and scan that for yourself. So teach you that before we did. Then the other, so this was the light bodies going out. Before we do our yoga movement, I just wanted to make you aware of how we're awakening our feminine energy through the movement that we're going to be doing today. This is the chakras. The some of you may be familiar with, some of you may not. I won't be going too in depth on the chakras, but it could be a conversation we have at another time. But the chakras are these energetic centers that go through our body in this vertical, vertical. We were working kind of horizontally, but we're going to work vertically now. The movement we're going to be doing in our yoga today is going to take us from our root. This is a spiraling energy from our root through the solar plexus at the navel, sorry, the root center, the sacral center is right below our navel. The solar plexus is right below our rib cage. The heart chakra, the center, our throat chakra, our third eye, or the brow chakra, and the crown chakra. So what we're going to be doing with our movement is we're going to be working from root to crown, and we're pulling up this energy from the earth. So starting at the root chakra, Mother Nature. Mother Nature is the feminine energy, okay? We pull it up from the earth, and we're going to use that energy to awaken our feminine energy. We're at the base of the spine, or our root chakra is the mother. It's a latent creative energy. It's our Mother Nature energy. It's also called Kundalini Shakti energy. And we're pulling that energy and waking it up. We're waking it up and we're pulling it up to our chakras through the movement. And we're bringing it up to the crown chakra up here, okay? And this is the divine masculine energy that we connect with up here. And we think of this as like divine father. Uh, Sometimes we think of our divine father or source energy. We think of it up here in this space. It's an ethereal, divine, masculine thought energy. And this energy is also called Shiva. So we're taking Kundalini Shakti from the earth and we're pulling it up through our intention and our movement to connect us with divine source energy, okay? The when we do this and we pull this energy up through the chakras, up to the crown, we can receive up here this divine perspective, kind of like when we're going through the light body layers out here. This way we're pulling it up to source. We receive divine perspective, and then the energy comes back down through us, refined. So sometimes when we're stirring up the energy from within us and the root up, like it can bring up our stuff. It's also why I teach you this light body clearing meditation first, because that helps us clear out those layers because nobody likes to look at their stuff. But as we stir up those things, it brings us up to divine perspective and it's a refining of that energy. And then we can pull it back down and bring it back to the earth through us. So that is the overview of those. So we're going to move into our yoga mats and to our blanket. We're going to do a grounding visualization. I'm going to teach you a yoga chant. You can participate with me if you'd like, or just listen. We're going to do it at the beginning and the end. And we're going to move to our mat. So I'm going to pause here and then we'll resume from there. If I can. Right. So coming to a seated position on our mats, I'm going to sit on a folded blanket. The fold in the blanket just put under my sit bones. For this moment, we're just going to do a grounding visualization. So we'll just be seated. You can lay down if you feel more comfortable laying down for this. I have my legs in crisscross and I'm bringing my hands to my knees. Bring this down a little bit for you. Okay, so with our eyes closed, we're going to visualize this source light above our crown, above our head. And we can connect with this with the sun, visualizing the sun, taking a deep breath in, breathing out. You can always sigh. When we sigh, we release, we relax our jaw. So visualizing the sun and the warmth on the crown of our head, we're going to pull this light and this warmth into our body through our crown and feel, visualizing the light going through our crown and connecting through our head, our mind, and through our neck and our spine. We're going to pull this light down through our spine. Just visualize this light and warmth pouring from the crown of the head, from the sun, down through the spine, all the way down the spine of the back, down through the back of the abdomen, and down through the hips and the root. We're going to pull that light and connect it to the earth. Feel your sits bones on the blanket or the mat, on the ground. Take a deep breath in. Release out. Visualizing that light connecting with the earth through the ground. And this light is going to go into the earth and deep down into the center of the earth. Visualize the core center of the earth and this light that comes from the crown of the head, down through your spine, down through the ground, down through the earth, wrapping around the core and the center of the earth. You can wrap it around as many times as you need. Once, twice. Breathing that light around the center of the earth. And when you're done wrapping that light around the center of the earth, it comes back up through the earth, through the ground, back up through you, through your connection sitting with the earth. Breathe in that light, release. Breathe that light up through your root, through the spine. You can visualize it going up through your chakras or just utilize your spine as that light conduit of flow. Breathe that light up through the spine, up through the back of the neck, up through the back of the head. And here, this light, when it connects back up to the head space, we're going to actually have that light come to the forward front of the head through the brow or the third eye chakra. So we have light from above coming back down through, connecting to the center of the earth, wrapping around. The light comes back up through us, through the back, through the spine. This light comes and it shoots out through our brow, connecting back up to source, to the sun, to God, the light. Breathe that in. When that light connects back up to the source, to the sun, it connects the flow of energy, of light. And then you can just feel that light warm through you, connected to the earth and grounded. And the light comes back up through you and connects you up through the brow, back up to the source light. And this is a flow of light where you're connecting source light through you, through the earth, and back to source light. This light is always available to you, for you, personal to you and your connection while you are on this earth. While you are embodied, you have a constant access to this unlimited source of light. Breathe it in. Just take a few deep breaths here, feeling the light. And here we are going to open just our movement up with a chant. So you can maybe shift the position of your feet, put the other one on top, or you can bring your feet together, whatever is comfortable for you. Here we're going to bring our hands into Namaste. And this is a yoga chant that I wanted to share with you for our practice today. And before I begin, just a reminder that any movement in this practice, it is up to you to feel into what is best for you. There's no need to do any movement that makes you uncomfortable or in pain. So you check in with you. This is your practice, and I'm just guiding you through and what the options are. So even if the chanting is not something you want to participate in, that's fine. You get to just listen and observe. This chant I wanted to share with you because it is a calling out to mama. I know that we've all, had our own experiences with mothers in our life and women in our life, but some part of us might just want to call out to mama, call it to mama. This calls upon the protective mother energy. So this yoga chant, the words I'll read to you: O Mata Kali, Kali Durga Ma. We'll repeat that twice. Shri Ma, Shri Ma. I added extra A there. Shri Ma, Shri Ma, Shri Ma. And then we return back to O Mata Kali, Kali Durga Ma. This means, O Mother Kali, Kali protective mother, beautiful, prosperous, graceful mother. We're calling out to her. So with a deep breath in. O Mata Kali, Kali Durga Ma. O Mata Kali, Kali Durga Ma. Shri Ma, Shri Ma, Shri Ma, Shri Ma, Shri Ma. O Mata Kali, Kali Durga Ma. So we're going to begin the movement, and we're just going to start with that seated position. I'm going to move my blanket out, and I'm going to take my socks off. So I suggest you take your socks off as well. You have them on. And we're going to just start with some movement of the hips. Okay, so from that seated position, we're going to, let me make my screen bigger so you can see me. Okay. seated position. We're going to just start with some hip movements. A churning. This is our root chakra energy, that latent energy at the base of the spine and our connection to the earth. We're just going to turn. We can inhale to our left, exhale to the right. You can make your head circles a little smaller, or you can make them a little bigger, waking up that latent energy in our root. Inhale left, exhale right. And then I feel we're going to switch and go the other direction. You can drop the head lower. Okay, 2 more times. Inhale, exhale. Okay, we'll come back to center. You might start feeling like you're spinning, but that is the whole goal, is we're bringing that energy to spiral up, starting at the earth and the root and our sacral. So next we're going to move that energy, we're like pumping. It activates our sacral and solar plexus. We're just bringing it back. Pumping forward and back, breathing. Inhale up, exhale back. Inhale up, exhale back. 2 more times. Inhale up, exhale back. Inhale up, exhale back. Okay. Then we're just going to bring our hands into Namaste. We're going to lift up. We're going to reach out and down, back to Namaste. Reach up, lengthen the spine. Exhale down, grounding through your sit bones. Inhale up, exhale down. Okay. This one, and if you want to switch position of your feet, ground through your sit bones, we're going to go from Namaste and we're going to lean forward and reach back. If that is at all uncomfortable for you, you can switch your feet. We're going to lean forward and reach back. Palms. And then I'm going to swing forward, leaning back. My hands are forward, and then I'm going to make some fists and pull the energy back to my hips, okay? And I'm going to go up, reaching up, bringing it down to Namaste, leaning back, reaching forward, making fists, pull the energy in, reaching up, inhale, pull it down to Namaste, lean back, the arms, leaning forward, you're leaning forward, arms go back. Arms go forward, lean back, exhale. Make fists, breathe in, pull it in. We're going to do this 2 more times. Reaching up, bring it down. Swing the arms back, leaning forward. Okay. All right, where were we? I'm going to start over that one. Leaning it forward, reaching it forward, leaning back, pulling it in. Breathing, reaching up. Inhale, exhale down. 1 more time, leaning back. Pull it forward, pull the fist in, breathing in. Reach it up, and last Namaste, bring it down. Okay. Yes, we're bringing that energy up, okay? We're gonna work through our heart chakra next. So we're gonna lean forward, just like we were in that last one. We're gonna pump our hands though. My palms are up, I'm leaning forward, palms open. We're gonna open, close 10 times. Keep breathing, okay? Open, close, open, close, open, close, open, close, about 10 times. Open, close, open, close, open, close. I'm gonna swing my arms up and forward, leaving my fingers up. Relax those shoulders. Feeling that energy from the fingertips pouring down the arms, getting us in a space to receive. We're gonna do that again. Lean forward, arms behind you, palms up, open, close, open, close, open, close. Lean forward, breathing in and out, pumping, open, close, open, close, open, close, open, close. Swing forward, exhale, inhale, exhaling at your own pace, letting the energy from the fingertips flow down into the heart space. We want it all flowing down to our heart. We're going to do this 2 more times, leaning back, open, close, open, close, open, close, pumping, pumping, close, breathing. Come up, swing your arms up and leaving the hands up high and look up. Breathing. Let all the good that is ready for you be received. You can receive the blessings that are ready for you from the divine. Let that flow into the heart. You can sit one more time, okay? One more time, pump it up, pump it, pump it, open, close, open, close. Breathe in, exhale, open, close, open, close, open, close, and swing up. Let it flow. Relax the shoulders, relax the arms, keep the hands up. Let all that good energy flow down your arms and into your heart. Okay. Bring your hands back to heart center. Just enjoy. Notice how your body feels. Notice how your heart feels. Breathe it in. Next, we're going to sit with a wide leg position, straddle. Open up those legs and wiggle. They're a little tight. You can rub your legs, up them, get some prana, life force flowing. Okay, this one we're gonna just be doing some side to side. We're gonna inhale to the center, exhale when we go to the side. So I'm just bringing this arm right inside my leg on the left arm to left leg. And then I'm gonna reach over with my right over my head, a little bit of a side body stretch. Breathe it in, exhale to get deeper. Other side, bring your right arm to your right inside leg. Lift up your left arm. Breathe in. Reach over, side body stretch. Okay, we're gonna go a little bit faster. Just wanted to get that first deep one in. Lean left. Right arm over left. Kind of feels good to go slow, but if you want to make this faster, you can. Inhale up, over. Speed it up now. Up, over. Going a little bit faster. We're bringing some of that spiraling energy up higher through our chakras, coming up to the throat. Bringing it all the way to the throat. I feel heat. I feel heat in my throat and my chin. Feel that movement, life force energy. Okay, back to center. Then bring the feet together on the mat. Okay, you need to wiggle it out, you can. Come up onto our feet into a kind of like a squat for a moment. We're just gonna do a squat for a second. Okay. We've got our feet on the ground if you're able to. If you don't feel comfortable squatting, that's okay. Oh, if there was a yoga pose that was a mama pose, it's this one. Root chakra opening. Just breathe it in, opening up energy. Okay. Then from that squat, we're going to stay on our feet. And this is called a rock and roll. I'm turning on my side so you can see. This is going to pull the energy up our body more. So actually coming back down onto my, you could start seated actually if you want, laying back and rocking forward. Stay up, adjust onto your mat if you need to. Rock and roll back. Breathing in and out, in and out. Rock and roll, and do that about 5 more times, whatever feels good. If it's too much, you can come to seated position. One more time. Okay, back to seated. Okay. Here, coming back to the feet, we're gonna actually start to come upright. So I have my feet grounded into the mat, 4 corners of my feet. I have my knees slightly bent. I'm still bending over. Lift the behind helps, keeping and bending knees. I don't want to come up too quickly if I don't want to get too dizzy. But from here, I'm going to raise up. I'm going to adjust my screen. Hopefully that works. Okay. From here, I'm just going to start standing up, arching the back. I'm going to take my fists, put them in my low back. So my low back is supported. And I just do a gentle chin rise, kind of a gentle stretch in my front heart, body. My back is protected with my fists. Then I'm gonna actually come back down and do micro bend in the knee, protecting your low back. I'm gonna come all the way forward, bending forward fold. You can keep your hands on your upper thighs, or you can hang your arms together all the way down, like so. Helps to lift your behind, keep your knees bent, and then just hang your head. Let all the flow go to your head. If you're feeling this in your low back and thighs and hamstrings, you can clap and help those muscles loosen. Hang. We're going to stand up one more time, coming up slowly or as quickly as you feel comfortable with. Putting the fists in the low back. Gentle looking up. Heart opening. Breathe in, out, exhale, chin down. We're just gonna do one more forward fold. I'm gonna protect my low back by bending my knees. Leaning forward, I'm gonna hang my head down. Keeping my feet grounded into the mat. If it's too much on the hamstrings, we can clap, 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 clap. Exhale. Here, we're just gonna inhale, and we're gonna exhale all the air out. The pump of the digestion. You breathe out and exhale. Do that one more time. Breathe in, hold it, and exhale. All the air out. Pumping all the air out. Okay. From here, we're going to come back down to our seated position. Move my camera. Okay. Back to seated. Ah, it's good to sit down. From here, just sit in crisscross. We're going to do a cobra serpent. This is bringing, we have that energy coming up to our crown when we're leaning forward. We're going to do cobbler serpent lift. This is just when we're leaning forward, hands on the knees. Bringing the forehead forward, chin up, and rolling back. Bringing it back, leaning forward. The head rolls up, leaning back, arching the back, breathing in. And at your own pace, just do a couple more of these cobbler serpent lifts. Extending, this releases our hips. Lift chin, make your spine long, and then come back down. Okay. So from here, we're going to come onto our back. So on your sits bones, feet on the ground, gently lower yourself back down to, this is a bridge pose. I hope you can see me. Let me adjust this. Okay, this is a bridge pose. I'm flat on my back, but my feet are on the mat and my knees are bent. I have my fingertips that can reach the heels. I'm gonna press my shoulder blades towards each other into the mat, and I ground my feet, the ball of my feet, my heel into my mat. I'm gonna lift my pelvis. This is a pelvis lift for bridge pose. Bringing all the rest of that activated, awakened energy up through the crown. You can drop the pelvis back down. Do one more, two more if you'd like. Lifting the pelvis, inhale, exhale, release to the floor. I'll do one more. Inhale, up, exhale, down. And here, we're gonna just do some side hip mobility. I'm gonna cross my ankles over, one over the other, bend the knees and just rotate, rotating the hips. Breathing while you do this. You can opposite the direction, the other way, rotating. And switch your legs. And here you can just do some more movement, keeping the leg ankles crossed and switch. If it feels comfortable for you, you can do a side twist. Keeping the shoulders on the ground, bringing the knees to the side. Back to center, and my wall, so go this way, twist to the side, back to center. And then from here, we're gonna just get ready for our final relaxation. You can stay laying down. For the next 2 minutes, we're gonna do what's just called living movement. This is likened unto like your morning stretch, or maybe right before bed if you go to before you sleep. It's like just do any other additional movement that your body feels like it needs. This is a chance for you to tap into your body's knowing, listen to your body and what movement you need before you go into our final relaxation. We're going to play some music for a couple minutes while you do the final movements you need and get comfortable for final relaxation. So for final relaxation, corpse pose or shavasana, you just lay down and you can do the hand mudras as you're getting ready to relax. You slow your breathing to a normal pace, lighten it, and we'll just lay here in our relaxed cobra pose or corpse pose for as many minutes as we can fit in. And I will bring you out of your meditation with three sound chimes of the bowl. Coming back to the present moment, wiggling your fingers and your toes. Deeper breath in. Out. Turning onto your left side. Ready, come up to seated position. Hands at heart center. Just feel your body. Feel the energy, the movement, the life force. Notice what it feels like in your body. be in your body. What you have created within you. Join me, just if you feel so inclined, in our chant, which will complete our practice. Om Mata Kali, Kali Druge Ma, Shri Ma, Shri Ma, Shri Ma, Shri Ma, Shri Ma. Om Mata Kali, Kali Druge Ma. Namaste.